Hi, I'm Bridget Carey with CNET, here with senior writer Greg Sandoval, who covers Netflix. And it's been a year since the insanity around Netflix's price hikes and the Quickster spinoff. Now, you've talked to employees, both past and present, to give us a look into what went on behind the scenes during this train wreck and at a once beloved tech company. So how was it like getting people to talk to you about this?
I've been covering this beat for 6 years, and I've never had anybody give me anything. Any information, inside information, anything like that about the company until now. Lots and lots of workers are angry at Reed Hastings and how he handled the Quickster, the price hike, everything last year. They're very disappointed.
Well, it seems like he was just pushing through with, dividing DVDs from the company, starting Quickster. It's hard to believe that everyone was on board with this. Was this a culture where people could speak up and say, hey, we don't really like this idea?
It used to be. One person described Reed as a happy-go-lucky guy, but he changed. As they became more successful, Reed started keeping his own counsel. He stopped listening to people, and he pushed this thing through. There were lots of people who tried to talk him out of it. But he had an idea. He's worried about the future, right? We're going to streaming, and he wanted to be rid of DVDs, and he wanted to do it quickly. And that was it. They pushed this thing through, and there's nothing to indicate that it was well thought out. It looks like they just slapped it together.
So a year later, a few days ago, we hear this great news about how they have 1 billion hours of streaming in the month of June. Now, of course, they've also added several more areas to their subscriber list, but what does that fluff announcement mean to you? Are they really better off now a year later?
They're trying to work their way back, but metrics like that, that's not how you measure a company like Netflix. It is still the same company at its core. Tell us how much you're growing subscribers. Tell us how much it costs to obtain some of the streaming content, because we know it's going up. Everybody knows these costs are spiking. If they really want to help us understand their business, they'll do that kind of stuff.
Now, they have Amazon on their tail, Hulu's not too far behind. Cable companies are the competing factor now. What do they have to do to go forward?
Here's the chief challenge for Reed Hastings right now. He's got to prove that he can grow his subscribers with what is probably, I don't think I'm being unfair, is a very mediocre catalog, right? You go into the streaming and it's reruns, TV reruns, you have, B-title films, documentaries. There's nothing fresh and there's nothing new. Now, Netflix is still very cheap. There's nobody offering a better deal. Will people just say, hey, whatever he's got there, I'll find something to watch? Because it is a lot less expensive than any cable company. He's got to prove that, and we're going to see that in the next few quarters.
Well, thanks, Greg. For CNET, I'm Bridget Carey.